Jack Coleman. Jack Coleman right down the line, too.
Sorry, we're doing a little
No, that's okay. I
work
was
here
just
finding the.
wondering if we were on. Jack Coleman, by the way, while you were away, Jack Coleman with a double. Ethan Roop, the DH, now batting with one out. Oh, suicide squeeze on the first pitch. Fortunately, got it foul. Ethan Roop's an interesting story, too. He had a lot of injuries and has a torn. I gotta find.
That was Michael Liam's mom.
Okay.
And she wanted to know how to get the picture on the internet for her mother, who's at home.
Okay.
So they could watch the game.
All right, good. Ethan Roop.
See, I got that note there.
I see Ethan Roop, the DH, a junior. Great family. Grows up, lives on my block.
So what did I miss? What did Jack Coleman do?
A double.
Did he?
2 RBIs. Ethan
So
Roop,
we got 2 runs come in.
Yeah,
Wow.
Ethan Roop, a growth plate issue on his right shoulder, so you got to get him healed up. Can't pitch. He can only bat. He'll be a key player on the football team this fall. Ethan Roop, number 19.
Counts 1-1 now to Ethan Roop.
1 out here in the bottom of the first.
1-2.
Ethan Roop batting .400. Just a little high. I like this pitch selection though of Byam. He's throwing off the batteries. He's mixing up his off-speed pitches.
Counts 2-2.
There's a nice
got
pitch,
him.
and it was right at the knees. Tough pitch to hit. Good velocity. Second out of the inning.
This is Riley Clark now stepping into the batter's box. Riley is a freshman.
Yeah, third base, batting .258. Played in 11 games. 2 doubles for the freshman. His dad was a head coach at Lacrosse.
I was
Logan.
just going to say that, yeah. And his grandpa coached Shelby ball for many years.
Oh, he did, and he's a great guy. He supports his grandkids, of course. And
yeah.
Still did a lot of coaching when Phil was the head coach at Logan.
Yeah, baseball in the blood of this family, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Counts 0-2. Clark goes down swinging.
Boy,
Strike 3.
Nice pitch, too, right on the outside corner. Third strikeout of the inning for Byam.
Not bad, though, for the Blue Golds as they put 2 up on the board, get 3 hits and 2 runs, so it's 2-0 Blue Golds. And while we're between innings here, it gives me a chance to mention one of our sponsors today, and that would be Bacalar Sausage, producing quality award-winning sausage products since 1935. Made with the finest ingredients, using recipes handed down through generations. Bacalar's products are available at your local grocery store. If you're planning a cookout this summer, remember, a grill is not a grill without Bacalar sausage on it. Bacalar's locally owned and community involved, a fan favorite since 1935. Love those Bacalar sausages.
Had a few sausages out in Arizona when I was out there for the month of March.
Did
but
you now?
They weren't Bacalars, though, so they weren't quite as tasty.
They weren't up to snuff
No,
then,
they
huh?
weren't. I would give them about a C, maybe a B-.
2-0, Blue Golds. And we're going to lead off with Nevin Wall, I believe, the designated hitter for the Vikings.
Coach's son.
Adam Qualm on deck and Logan Stauffer in the hole. So
We talked a little bit about Aquinas while we're waiting for our leadoff batter, Wall. We talked about Aquinas baseball. When you think of Holmen baseball, a lot of success too. My memory goes back to Phil DeRosa, who coached there for decades, and then Pete Barsness took over, and they went to state a couple times. Dwayne Veek, who just retired,
Yep.
and Mike Gillespie, who coached 1 year, and now and now Coach Mark Wall in his second year coaching his two kids won the MVC championship last year, and he's done a great job.
Looking like they might do it again this year. Although, you know who's having an incredible season is Sparta.
They are.
Sparta's number 2, and they're 7-3 overall. There's a foul ball, strike one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just amazing. The way Sparta's programs have come back, the football, the basketball, everything. They just seem to be coming together.
This is a year, and next year too, where the Spartans have some quality athletes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, this year it's Bryce Edwards who's graduating, and they just they have a nucleus of some solid kids with good experience. Yeah, Sparta.
2-1.
Sparta right on the doorstep of winning probably their first ever MVC championship in baseball.
Could be. They're tied with basically they're tied with Holmen. Holmen's 7-2, Sparta's 7-3. So it's a close one there. 3-1 the count now. To Wall. There's a ground ball. Murfeld's got it at short. Over to first. Got him.
Murfeld to Liam. Get the ball to Murfeld. He's not going to make many mistakes. Gets his first put out of the afternoon.
That'll bring up Adam Quam now, the right fielder.
Junior batting .293. Adam Quam.
That goes a little high. Ball 1.
Two and 0 to Adam Quam.
Just one out so far. That's going to go out of play. Foul ball.
Hitting instructors always talk to their hitters about when a pitcher gets behind 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, just to look for a certain pitch and get the bat ready.
2-1. That's a little high. Make it 3-1.
Again, our umpires today, Craig Cole behind the plate, Jordan Murray be on the bases.
Foul ball. It's going to bring us to a full count, 3-2 now.
See what the sophomore brings on a full count. See if he comes back with his fastball. Now he comes back with an off-speed pitch.
Yeah. So a strikeout now for Everson. That's his first one today. And we've got 2 outs, and into the batter's box, Logan Stauffer.
Logan Stauffer, the senior, batting .379, 7 doubles, 2 triples. Good size for a first baseman.
Ball 1.
Everson's got behind on a lot of his batters. He's worked himself through, but he's thrown a lot of pitches here in the second inning.
There's a ground ball. Oh, gets right between them. Goes between the first and second baseman out there. I think there was a little hesitation as to who should go after it, and he ends up getting a base hit.
There sure was. It was they were indecisive.
Yep.
And I just think there was a lack of communication, basically.
Between Liam and Viner.
Yeah. Viner, of course, Ethan Rube DHing for Viner. To give that as an error.
All right, so they put that up on the board that way? I think they did, as a matter of fact. You're right. Call it an E3, you think?
I would say an E4.
E4? Okay. Caleb Mattel now into the batter's box for Holmen. 2-0. Blue Gold's in the lead, top of the second inning.
Mattel, a 3-sport athlete. Mattel batting about 200, playing left field, the junior. Had a lot of success in football and played quite a bit for Steve Blank on the Viking basketball squad this past year.
Oop. It looked like the runner was going to try that one, but he gets back quickly.
2 outs with Maddle up and Mason Palmer, the second baseman, on the on-deck circle.
Over to first. Nope, gets back safe.
Well, he's getting a good lead.
It was a good throw, too. It was right down near the base for the tag, and Liam, great job catching that one.
A lot of different pickoff moves in the sport of baseball. Sometimes the third baseman wiggles his glove and tells him when to throw. Other times there's a verbal sign.
Foul ball, that's going to go out of play.
A lot of people think of football and perhaps basketball as the sports with strategy. Oh, no. Baseball,
oh yeah,
there's a lot of strategy there and
absolutely
a lot of good teaching concepts.
1-2 now to Maddle. There's a fly ball out of play.
A lot of hitting instructors now are talking about speed and velocity of which the ball leaves the bat, and they're charting that. Bat speed, contact.
Over to first again. Gets back safe.
Watched a lot of spring training drills when I was in Arizona and saw these coaches charting everything and then zooming in on their camera to look at bat speed and pitch selection. And
there's a ground ball. Murfeld's got it over to second, and they've got him.
Murfeld takes the easy out.
Easy out. All right, so we'll go to the bottom of the second inning now, but first of all, we're going to take a little break, folks. Our score at the moment, 2-0. Blue Gold's still in the lead. We will take that break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the second inning in just a little bit. Stick around, everybody. Coming back right after this. Dinner tonight? Don't go just anywhere. Make it special. A fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana. Real, authentic Mexican food made fresh every single day. Quesadillas, fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, and don't forget the margaritas. Looking for a place for a special celebration? Well, Fiesta Mexicana can handle groups up to 65 people. Their party planners will help you with a special menu or a delicious Mexican buffet. They can even cater a party in your home. So make it special. Make it Fiesta Mexicana on Mormon Cooley Road at the south end of La Crosse.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson.
Michael Liam at the plate.
Liam, strike one to Mike Liam.
The freshman first baseman, batting .244, played in 17 games as a freshman, 8 RBIs. Knows his mom and dad real well. His dad, an excellent athlete down in the Westby area. Watched Michael play as in the youth program. A lot of potential with this young man playing first base.
There's a strike. Got him.
I don't think Michael was anticipating that.
Not happy with
pitch.
that, huh? Yeah.
The right fielder, Evan Kuyak.
Evan Kuyak now coming up, the right fielder for the Blue Golds.
Batting .208, 8 RBIs. The junior. 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for Byam.
And strike one to Kuyak.
There's a good location, Rick. Right down a little below the knees, a little off-speed pitch. Hard to pick that kind of pitch up.
That's a little outside. 1-1 the count.
Players in the dugout are always looking at what kind of pitches are thrown on certain counts.
Strike two.
Kind of coaches are charting pitches. Batters next time around kind of think about what happened the first time, what his pitch selection was. It's kind of what we talked about with strategy, the mental aspect of the game.
2-2 now. Kuyak, the bottom of the order. Murfeld will be up next. Back to the top. Here's the pitch.
Oh, there's
Got
a
him.
nice pitch.
Struck him out.
You can't take that kind of pitch, Evan Kuyak. That was a perfect pitch. 5th strikeout
Yeah.
for Ben Byam.
Brandon Murfeld comes up now. He hit a double out into center field last time.
Improved his batting average.
Yeah, the top of the order is pretty strong for the Blue Golds.
Certainly is. Murfeld, Bausch, Everson, Wetzel. Oh, there's a good pitch selection on the first pitch to the senior. We talked about this earlier. The only senior in the starting lineup for the Blue Golds.
And ball one.
Murfeld,
Strike one.
A tough out, Rick.
1-1 the count. 2 outs.
Beat out a lot of ground balls also.
Strike 2.
Good swing, but even a better pitch by Byam.
Yeah, Byam's getting his groove, that's for sure.
He is. Murfeld in a hole. 1-2.
That one's kind of low. 2-2. Blue Golds would be pretty, might have gotten lucky in that first inning, to get those 2 runs up there and get the lead right away.
Yeah.
Before Byam really found his groove. There's a ground ball back to Byam. Underhands at the first, and he's out.
There's a teaching minute right there. Watching Murfeld sprint to first, even though it was an easy out for the pitcher.
Yeah, even though he knew it was coming, huh? All right, while we get ready for the next inning, let's take a moment to remind you that one of our sponsors today, Kirshner Custom Builders, your residential and commercial building partners. They do it all, from large commercial buildings to beautiful custom-built homes. Kirshner works with you hand in hand until your project is finished. Visit their website at KirshnerCustomBuilders.com.
Boy, you see a lot of beautiful homes and other industrial buildings built by that company.
Oh, yeah.
Started from scratch. Of course, Andy, the Rex this past year,
Tony.
right? Tony took your spot. Tony did.
He did. His wonderful wife, Crystal, doing a great job as our Rex and Queen this year of Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Know the entire family and good, solid people. Starting, of course, with Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We're going to start out here. Still 2-0, top of the third. There it is, down to second.
Third, Mason Palmer.
So leading off for the Blue Golds will be Mason Palmer. Now this, sometimes you think that the bottom of the order, maybe the weaker kid. This young man is a heck of a hitter. He gets on base more often than not, at least in the games that we've done with him.
Yeah, in fact, that's kind of what Mark Wall said. He's only batting 200, but he's the kind of guy that gets. You want guys on the bottom of the order to get on for the top of the order.
Absolutely. Kind of sets things up for the top of the order. He shows bunt, pulls back.
And you also want guys that have really good ability to know the strike zone. Good number 8 and 9 batters can get an abundance of walks, too. That's what you want in that part of the lineup.
1-0. Ball 2.
Sometimes coaches give the take sign, too, to the bottom of the order on a 2-0 pitch. See what they do here. Yeah. You could see he took a little velocity off that pitch, too.
Did.
The kind you probably want to hit.
Yep, strike 1. 2-1.
Pretty close on the little bit on the off the outside corner.
3-1 now.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Good pitch. 3-2, full count.
Fooled Palmer, I think. It was hung right in there, too.
Yeah, he was ready to walk down to first there. That's a walk.
Well, that's kind of what we just said. You want your 9 batter to do just that. Get a courtesy
Get on
walk.
base. However he gets on, get on base. Yeah. So top of the order now we go to Cameron Weber, and actually Weber walked his first time up today in the first inning.
He did. Walk 7. It's his 18th walk of the season, actually, batting .345.
And there goes Palmer. Oh, he got hit.
Yeah, he did. Just glanced off his shoulder.
So now runners at first and second for the Vikings. And up comes Rylan Wall.
Might be the time for Scott Bagneski to have a little talk with
Everson?
with Jared Everson. Infield deep, looking for the double play ball.
Strike one.
Mark Wall, an abundance of signs. Let's see what he gives. This is a good bunting situation too, Rick, with runners on first and second with no outs.
Everson steps off the mound and drives the runners back to their bases.
Rylan Wall, only a sophomore, batting .270. I think this is a bunt situation. See what he does.
He shows bunt, pulls back though. 1-1.
I think he gives the same sign again. I think I would. 1-1 count, no outs.
Lay down a bunt.
Move the runners to scoring position, and he does.
There it is. Nice bunt too, right out to third base.
Just exactly where you want the ball.
Clark picks it up and looks around and doesn't do anything with it, so we've got loaded bases, huh?
You want to force the third baseman to come in and to relinquish his position.
Yeah, and he
did that.
Just that, yep.
See what Cable can do.
So bases loaded now. Here comes Cable.
Cable batting .347, flew out to first last time up.
That's going to center field. There's a base hit. Runs will be scoring.
Hit so hard, he only get 1 RBI.
1 run comes in.
Just line shot right up the middle.
Well fielded by Wetzel out there in center field to get that in here.
Exactly.
Hold him to 1 run, but bases are still loaded, and that brings up Brandon Fleury, and this young man can hit.
Yeah, batting .364, flew out deep to Wetzel first time up, and a senior.
There's a popper. Just out of play.
Not a really good pitch to swing at on the first pitch, the ball a little high, the kind that you typically pop up. And Mark Wall comes in and says exactly the same, not exactly the same thing, but pretty much what I just
similar,
said.
Yeah.
Like, you have a little bit more bat discipline. Don't go after the first pitch if it's not what you want.
0-1. Ah, that one in the dirt. Bausch gets in front of it, though. Keeps the runners in position.
They did a nice job.
Good move.
Just what you teach your catchers to do. Give themselves up.
Counts 1-1 now to Fleury. Two and 1.
2-1 to the number 4 hitter. Dangerous situation.
Now it's 3-1.
Wow.
Don't want to walk in a run here.
Brandon Fleury dreams of this. 3-1.
No outs.
And ready to swing.
Fly ball. It's going deep. Wetzel's under it. He's got it. 1 out. And 1 run will tag up and score. And now, it gets past the third baseman. Here comes another run.
That's not smart baseball at all. That's kind of what we talked about. Scott Bagneski not very happy with the way the ball was thrown around after a good put out by Wetzel.
So that makes it 3-2 now. The Vikings take the lead by 1. We have runners left at first and, just at second.
Yeah, good RBI by Fleury, but then an error plated Cable. Check that Wall. would have been ball 4, by the way, there too. It was high, and he went after it.
This is Nevin Wall, ground out to shortstop last time up.
There were no good hitters that are hungry hitters. They hit balls out of the strike zone for hits oftentimes. You know that?
Yep.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Foul ball. That'll go out of play.
Wall, a big kid as a senior, had a great football season too.
1-2. 1 out. Runner on second. That's going to center field. Gavin Wetzel grabs it.
Whoa. A good throw would have been a double play.
Yeah.
Jeez, a great catch by Wetzel.
No kidding.
He would have doubled up the Holmen runner.
Adam Quam.
So 2 outs, and Adam Quam steps up now. Struck out last time up.
Wetzel with the last 2 outs.
Matter of fact, that's Everson's. There goes a runner down to third.
Oh, balk too. Gives him third. Lost track of a runner too, did Everson.
Yeah, he did.
Made a mental mistake, and
so runner on third, 2 outs. Quam hits it out to, Murfeld bobbles it, gets it to first, too late.
oh.
Did he get him?
Oh, he called him out.
Oh, he did get him.
Ooh, that would have been a replay in the major league. That would have been a replay.
Well, that looked really close to me. As a matter of fact, I called him safe, but apparently I'm wrong. So, well.
Mark Wall thought the same thing, but chose not to address it with the blue umpire.
Well, the Vikings put 3 up on the board and take the lead 3-0, 3-2 rather. We'll take a break and we'll be back with bottom of the 3rd inning after
Premier
this.
Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen.
Reichert and Billy Knocknalls, we are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing. Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. Bottom of the 3rd inning now. 3-2 our score. Vikings took the lead in that last inning with a 3-run inning. And leading off now for the Blue Golds is Justin Bosch. Justin laid down a sack bunt. Ended up getting a base hit out of it, though, last time.
He did. Got it up in the air, but it fell right between.
There's a ground ball. Picked up by the first baseman. He throws it back to, nicely played.
Wow, I guess so.
Ben Byam gets over to first, covers first, and 1 out.
Yeah, nice third to, if you're charting this at home, 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Jared Everson will come up now. They walked him last time up. Let's see what Byam's got for him this time around. 1 out.
Leading the team in hitting with 446. Watched his swing before. It just mechanically, he's so solid the way he approaches the swing. He does. If you evaluated everything he does, from his lower body to his timing to his explosion. Doesn't mean he gets on every time, but he's just so solid.
Strike 2, 0-2. That's going to go out of play. Foul ball.
A little behind that one. Spent a lot of time in the offseason in the batting cages.
Count stays 0-2. Whoa!
good pitch.
Swung at that one, struck out.
Yeah. Made Jared go after a pitch he didn't like.
That's 6 strikeouts now for Byam. He's having a good day here.
He is.
This is Gavin Wetzel, and Gavin struck out last time.
Yeah, he doesn't strike out much, batting .262. The strength of the Hilltop of the Vikings is their pitching staff.
I almost caught that one.
You did. The Vikings have like 5 guys they can go to the hill with, or Wall, Byam, Lease, Reichert, and Hughes.
1-1. Whoa! What was he digging for that one? Wasn't he?
Off-speed pitch, fooled him.
Yeah. 1-2.
Just tickled the outside corner and dropped down a level.
That one's going to drop in there. It'll be a base hit for Wetzel.
Wetzel just fought off an off-speed pitch and got his first hit of the afternoon.
No batting? Jack Coleman.
I'm sure feels a little motivated playing against his old teammates.
This is Jack Coleman coming up now. Jack got a double last time at bat.
Yeah, his batting average not the best, but his ability to hit in critical situations is one of his strengths.
Strike one.
See if Coleman can move Wetzel. Ethan Roop.
Oh, excuse me, that's
Up
a ball.
next.
They called a ball on that one. Well, I take that back. It was a strike, so it's 1-2.
1-2 to number 26, Jack Coleman.
And again, we're wrong. It's 0-2. I'm following the scoreboard out there. The scoreboard isn't keeping up with him. There goes the runner down to second.
Oh.
And he got him.
Jeez.
Tagged him out at second.
The arm of Brandon Fleury.
You don't want to test that, do you?
I think he fooled Gavin Wetzel.
Do
wow, I think so. Wow. Nice delivery on that put out.
Well, let's mention another sponsor here while we have a moment. Pizza Corral. Before or after the game, round up the family and head to Pizza Corral in Holmen for their original pan-style pizzas. Don't forget the soup, salad bar, ice cream, and beverages, and you can enjoy inside dining or fast carryout. Banquet and party rooms are also available. That's at Pizza Corral in Holmen, 526-3660. Call them. They deliver, 526-3660.
A lot of pizza places in the area, and they seems to grow every single year, but the staple of pizza in Holmen is Pizza Corral.
Yeah, Julie Lysacker, been there a long time. It's kind of one of those businesses that handed down generation to generation, and some of the best pizza around. It's good stuff.
Sure is.
Well, okay, we're going to move to the top of the 4th inning now. Holmen coming up. 3-2 our score, and leading off for the Vikings, I believe Logan Stauffer will take the lead off, followed by Caleb Metal and Mason Palmer. So we're looking at the bottom of the order now for the Vikings.
As we take a break, a discussion with the Holmen coaches and the umpires. But speaking of restaurants, did you see Noodles is coming to
No,
Alaska?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
They're coming. They're building out by on the highway out by that buffet.
Oh yeah.
You know, right out on by
that
Olive
other
Garden
place.
right,
Yeah,
right
that,
out there.
yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I didn't know. I've never heard. I mean, I've never been to a Noodles, so that ought to be interesting.
Well, I've been to one in both the Dells and in Madison several times. You know what it is? Kind of salads.
Is it a noodle place?
Yeah, it's that.
They have
It's
noodles
salads
there?
and pasta and things
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. First pitch, a ball. Make that 2-0.
Stauffer, the first baseman. You mentioned got on by way of an error on Viner the first time up. Top of the 4th inning here from Lee Gilbert Field.
3-0. Everson's struggling out there. As you said, they've got a lot of games this week, so they're going to probably stick with him for a while. And there he goes, down to first.
I think they are too. Except that may change right now with this trip to the mound by Scott Bagneski.
You're right. Excuse me.
Third walk of the afternoon for Everson.
Yeah. He's only had one strikeout, too. Lucky he's had some good defense behind him there, and the score is only 3-2.
Yeah,
so it could go either way still.
This is a big week for the Blue Golds. After tonight, play at Viroqua on Tuesday, and then Thursday Toma, and Friday they host Pittsville in a non-conference game before they end their regular season next Monday, a week from today, against Logan at Logan. Are we doing that game?
No. Will they seed this weekend?
They seed a Wednesday, actually.
On this Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
Interesting.
We'll talk about that, what I think might end up in that division.
Coming up, we've got, let's see, GET at West Salem on Thursday this week. And then next week on Tuesday, on Alaska at West Salem.
And you're
a little high.
You're heading south here pretty quick, aren't you?
Yes, I am. My wonderful wife and I celebrating 40 years of blissful marriage. So
really?
Gonna get away for a week and tries for a bunt there. That'll be strike one.
Grounded out to Murfeld last time up. Palmer on deck. So you're headed to Florida?
No, St. Thomas.
Oh, one of the islands.
Yeah.
I suppose an all-inclusive resort?
Well, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So who's taking who? You're taking her? She's taking you?
We're taking the both of us.
Okay.
It's a mutual thing.
Well, we've been married 48.5 years. So
wow.
We'll be celebrating our 50th.
The first.
In August of 2020.
Wow.
And so we'll be taking a trip like that too.
Yeah, good for you. It's
we're taking the whole family.
Good
with
to
us.
get away. Well, we're just going the two of us. There's a ground ball, a little bunt out there. Everson picks it up over to first, and they've got one.
Nice play by Everson. A good bunt by Maddle too, just where he wanted it. With a runner on first, you want it down the first base line. Runner on second, third, bases loaded. You want the bunt down the third base line. Maddle doing his
He laid
job.
that down just perfectly. Mason Palmer will come up now, the bottom of the order. Runner on second, and one out.
Palmer walked last time. Top of the order after him. Weber, Wall, Cable, Fleury.
Vikings in a good position to get some more points on the board here. One out. Runner on second. That's high. Ball one.
Yeah, we told our kids we're going somewhere on our 50th, and they said, well, can we go along? And I said no, and Sue said yes. So I guess
you're going.
They're going.
Well, we did that on our 25th. We took our kids with us, and that was a lot of fun. They were still at home back then, though. They're not at home anymore.
Well, mine seem to be home more than at their own house. So,
of
course, in 15 grandkids, half of them are there 3 days a week. So you're gone next week, then. Who's going to be taking the games then in your place?
That'll be you.
It will. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me.
Well, I'm not leaving. Next week I'll be around.
Okay.
It's the week after.
Oh, so you're going for the first week of the postseason?
Playoffs. That's right.
Okay. Just so now you're telling me I'm working those.
Yeah, you are.
So because just so our viewers know, in terms of my preparation, I found out at 10:45 this morning I was working this game.
Yeah. Well, Art tells me he's having a colonoscopy. And he walks him.
I've had a few of those.
So we hope everything came out all right for him.
Oh, we hope so too.
And he just didn't feel he would be on his best behavior.
I imagine not.
By this time in the afternoon.
Well,
so he's at home sleeping it off, I'm sure.
In case you're wondering, and I'm sure you might be, but our viewers probably aren't. I've had several colonoscopies.
Oh yeah, so have I.
And the first time I never slept a minute the entire night prior to, because I was so nervous I didn't know what to expect.
Really?
And now it's like getting your hair cut.
Yeah.
I've been there so many times.
Well, yeah.
We got a pitching change.
Yeah,
here.
we do.
And the pitching change is Bronson Bagneski, number 24.
Oh, is he going to come in? Yeah, you're right.
A junior, and by the way,
big, tall, lanky, left-hander.
I don't know where he got that size. He's already like 8 inches bigger than his dad, but Bronson Bagneski, the junior. By the way, coming off a pretty high honor last couple weeks ago, prom king at Aquinas.
Oh, is that right? Didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Saw his picture all over Facebook.
Ah.
Courtesy of his mom, of course. I'm sure he was like, Mom, don't do that. Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
So, Bagnevsky on the mound, and I believe, did Everson sit down, or did they put him somewhere on the field? Everson's at third, okay. Yep, I see him there.
Everson goes to third. And Clark comes out. So Viner comes out, Roop stays in, and some position changes with Everson going to third. So Clark goes to second. All right.
Okay, there you have it. And into the batter's box, the Vikings and Cameron Weber. Got hit with a pitch last time up. Let's see how Bagnevsky does.
Got all these changes from his dad right here. That's who gave it to us.
Yeah.
Cameron Weber's dad, who's a lawyer in lacrosse and very big part of the Holmen youth athletic program. You probably knew that, didn't you?
I did. Want to know. Make that a
So this is kind of interesting. Bronson Bagneski on the hill.
Yeah.
Scott Bagneski, his dad.
Yeah. The coach.
Coach. And his grandpa doing the PA announcing. Up right
okay.
Yeah. Isn't that
family affair, huh?
It is. I'm sure Mom's here somewhere.
Yeah, it's strike two, 1 and 2.
Sister's in Eau Claire because you remember watching her 3-time, I think, state champs in twirling at halftime of all the Blue Gold games.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah. It's a little high that time, 2 and 2.
I'm sure you did because we did a heck of a lot of Blue Gold games.
Is that right? We did.
Both boys and girls, and you probably already got the schedule done for next year, don't you?
No, not yet, Terry. Not yet.
I
got the UWL schedule ready.
I do too. I sure as heck hope that you have the high school football schedule done.
2 and 2.
Is that your answer? 2 and 2.
2 and 2 is the count.
Oh, that's your. Oh, wait, that's on your to-do list when you get back from
That's
St.
right.
Thomas.
That'll be when I get back. That's right. We got to worry about baseball still first. And parades. We got the June Dairy Days parade coming up, full count, 3 and 2. We got the Butterfest parade coming up. Lots of exciting festival things. Riverfest, we'll have that coming up.
Yeah,
so
but are you? Does that mean
busy,
you're
busy,
in the
busy.
parade or you're broadcasting?
One or the other.
Okay,
Yes.
I figured that.
Strike got him. Wow.
That is an unusual strikeout
No
for Cameron
kidding.
Weber.
So Ryland Wall comes up. Ryland laid down a bunt last time up.
He did.
Third baseman came running in after it, but he beat it out.
Flew out his first time up. Beautiful bunt too, by the way.
2 outs.
Just right on the move the runners, just like you want to do. Ryland Wall, the sophomore.
Strike 1.
Ooh, not. That's a good pitch.
Boy, that was close, yeah.
Whoa, was it ever?
1 and 1.
1/8 of an inch high. Yeah, good job of stepping off. Scott Bagneski, 20 years as head coach. Got a lot of the same assistants. Mike Nelke, Andy Foley, Chris Gary, Scott Hall, Kyle Service.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a coaching staff or if that's a secondary team. They've got a lot of. They got a lot of coaches.
Used to have Jim Coonan here for many years until he passed away. Remember that?
Sure.
Terry Curtis was an assistant for a long time, and then now he's back as an assistant for the Logan Rangers, who are off until Thursday when they play Holmen.
1-2 the count.
I have 2 grandsons on that team.
I'm sure you'll be in the stands, huh?
Yeah, I might be umpiring. You never know.
Well, I don't know. That doesn't seem quite right, but okay.
That's just kidding. But
1-2 the count. 2 outs now. Runners at first and second for the Vikings.
I'm umpiring from the sidelines. Is what
There, that's what you do. That's going to be a high pop-up. I think it's going to go out of play. It does.
Boy, nice pitch, too, by Bronson Bagneski. Was there another Bronson that played at basketball at Aquinas?
I've heard of somewhere along the line there.
Well, we know about him because the Tribune likes him, I can tell you that.
Yeah. He was in town not too long ago. He attended some of the Blue Gold games.
We saw him.
Yeah, we
at
saw
some
him there.
Games,
That's right.
postseason games we broadcast.
1-2 the count now. Ooh, he reached for that one.
Wow, that was a nice pitch, but I'm sure Rylan Wall is going to remember that one.
Yeah,
for a while.
struck him out. Nice. Bronson Bagnevsky comes in, does a great job, finishes off the inning, and it ends up 3-2. Vikings in the lead by 1, and we'll get the Blue Golds up here in just a moment. But let's take a break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Stick around, everybody. We'll be back.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that Boyers is a small
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson, Terry Erickson, bottom of the 4th inning now. Blue Golds are up, and right away into the batter's box, Jack Coleman, who didn't quite get to finish his up last time because they tagged out Wetzel at second base. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Grabs it over to first, and 1 out.
Byam secures the ball with both hands and fires a laser shot to first.
Here's the DH now. This is Ethan Roop. Struck out last time up. That was way back in the first inning.
Yeah, there's only the second time up. We talked about his injury and only able to hit, not able to throw. Hopefully he's got another doctor's appointment coming up too, Rick, and hopefully he'll get some clearance to maybe play the postseason. And clearance to play this summer and then play football.
Whoa. Second pitch, ball 2, 2-0.
Kind of some late breaking news too. Jake Salvadelli out, the senior, with an injury that suffered at Lager Field against the Red Raiders.
That's going to go out of play.
Broken wrist, fractured his wrist, and of course, as you may recall, our viewers probably know he was hurt last year during the Legion season and hurt during football for the Blue Golds, and has.
And another foul ball.
We're talking about Jake Salvadelli, the senior, and has a appointment coming up, I think, Friday. And Coach Bagneski said he hopes he's able to play into the postseason. What a quality young man, student.
Absolutely.
Just received a scholarship at the club.
2-2. They're going to tag him out at first, strikes him out.
Second time the DH has struck out Ethan Roop.
Let's see. That should bring up Michael. Oh, nope, it's Riley Clark up next.
Riley Clark moving to second base.
Struck out last time up.
I have 7 strikeouts for
Byam. Yeah. Ball 1.
Two freshmen in the starting lineup for the Blue Golds.
Connects with that one. It goes foul.
4 juniors, 5 juniors, a sophomore, and again, Brandon Murfelt, the only senior.
And another foul ball.
So some good years ahead, perhaps, for the Blue Goals, huh?
Yeah, you would think so.
I know the Logan Rangers, too, have lots of young players on their lineup.
Counts 1-2 now, 2 outs.
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
Was that a nice pitch? And it was
another strikeout.
And Riley Clark knew it, Rick.
Yep. Well, let's see. Let's mention one of our sponsors right about now, our friends over at Battery Mart. Been sponsoring Aquinas games throughout the season. And you know, Battery Mart is not just for car batteries, folks. Why, at Battery Mart, you'll find batteries for your boat, your ATV, your motorcycle, your lawn tractor, even your snowblower. Batteries for all your warm and cold weather equipment. Battery Mart is in the industrial park. They're located below Gunderson Lutheran, or you can Google them and you'll find up. They'll come up on your Google. I was going to say in the Yellow Pages, but who's got Yellow Pages anymore, you know?
Well, I wouldn't want to be a Yellow Page salesperson in this.
Yeah.
In this,
not in this day and age.
Oh my goodness, no. But speaking of snow blowers, oh my gosh! Ever since we got back from Arizona, which is 3 weeks now, it has. We had like a handful of nice days.
Isn't that something? Yeah, but it's supposed to get to 80 by this weekend. So,
yeah.
Although they're talking rain, you know, so our game on Thursday, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we don't get a rain out. But
yeah, I'm on the move this weekend. Friday night, our twin granddaughters have a birthday in Madison, and then gonna watch their track meet on Saturday and hustle back for 2 of our other granddaughters have dance recitals on Saturday.
My goodness, they keep you running.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I like that, though.
My grandkids are only 4, so they don't have a lot of that going on.
Yeah,
they just graduated preschool.
Oh, good. Well, and Sue and I try to get to nearly every event we can.
Good for you.
We do.
You're a good grandpa.
Well, we just like to be involved in their lives. Not helicopter grandparents.
Yeah, that's right.
But, you know, involved as we can.
Kevin Cable in the batter's box now for the Vikings. 3-2 our score. Vikings up by 1. And the first pitch, ball 1. Cable got a base hit out to center field last time up.
Flew out to first. His first time at the plate.
Yep. There's a ground ball down to third base. It's fielded at third. Fair ball. And he got it. He beat it out.
Well, it was,
wow.
It was defended nicely. But that just re-emphasized the speed of Cable, didn't it?
Yeah, and the ball kind of went down the third baseline, and the third baseman stood there waiting for it. So, and eat it up more of the time that Cable needed to get on base.
But wow, I'm impressed with that speed. Heck of a lot more than his dad ever had, I can tell you that.
Well, if you're the third baseman, do you charge a ball like that, or is it too? Oh, there he is, down to second.
And of course, he steals and he's safe on the very first
He's got some wheels
pitch.
there, huh? Very nice. Down to second, so they've got a runner in scoring position. Yeah. But I was asking, when the ball's coming down the third baseline, do you charge it as the third baseman?
You do if it was slow, but that was not the kind that you could really get much of a jump.
Is that right?
To charge. Cable getting a big lead at second, too. Bronson Bagneski in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the 5th.
1-1 the count.
No outs to a big hitter, Brandon Fleury.
There's a fly ball. Right fielder's heading over for it. He's got it.
Cable
runner's going down to third.
Yeah, he should tag, and he does, and it was an easy one. Fleury's flown out 3 times. Twice to the center fielder, and
well, no, didn't he get a double in the third inning? I got Brandon Fleury down for a double in the third. He did fly out twice, though.
I have him flying out
you're
twice.
Talking,
twice
Brandon
to
Fleury.
To Gavin Wetzel. Anyway, 1 out.
Nevin Wall coming up next.
Nevin Wall 0 for 2. He flew out to Wetzel and grounded out to Murfelt. Infield in.
Ground ball.
Oh, nice. Holding. Oh, no, that wasn't so nice. Nice looking at him. Brandon
held him-
Murphy. Did you notice he puts his hand on his heart like, my bad, my bad, my
Yep.
bad.
Well,
my
he
bad.
held him up at third. Now
He did, but
should have maybe thrown it a little sooner.
yeah, to hold him up,
Pick
take
him
one look,
off.
and then throw to first. Now you're in a precarious situation. Runners
Yeah.
on first and third.
And Adam Qualm's coming up, and this young man can hit the ball.
What do you do on that? Is that a base hit or is that just error by the? I don't know.
Adam Qualm struck out in the second inning and ground out in the third. Going to brush him back to first. Make sure he stays there.
See what Mark Wall does with his multiple signs.
1 out.
1 out. Does he send the runner? I think you do. With Cable on third. Maybe 1-0 hit and run on this one. This is when typically coaches will either hit and run or send the runner. See what he does.
Counts 1-0.
Bronson steps back, looks at third. Of course, if you don't step back, it's a balk. Well, now
Ball
2-0. Now I think you really do send them. 2-0.
Send the runner from first.
Oh yeah, 2-0. I think you send them now because you either got a hit and run or a run and hit. And Bronson
steps off the mound again.
Bagneski in his second inning here this afternoon is thinking the same thing, Rick. He's thinking this is a pitch count to probably send a runner.
2-0. Nope, runners hold. And it's 3-0.
And the take sign, too. One out.
And he walks him.
A little low, not much.
So Logan Stauffer will come up now with bases loaded. He walked last time at bat. Got on an error on the second inning. We'll see how Bagnevsky handles this one. 1 out, bases loaded.
First and third in. And second baseman, Rick, and shortstop, double play depth.
Ball 1.
Logan Stauffer, the senior. .11 RBI. See if he can add to that.
2-0.
Do you give him the take sign? I don't think so. I don't think so with a guy that can hit the ball like him. I think you give him the green light.
There's a strike. 2-1. Bagnevsky finally finds the strike zone. He's had a little trouble there.
Maddle on deck, followed by Palmer.
Three and 1. Don't want to walk in a run, but it just might happen here. There's a ground ball. Gets past the second baseman out into right field, and a run comes in.
Holmen playing it safe, not sending the runner from second. And we still only have 1 out.
4-2. This is Caleb Maddle now.
Maddle 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Now you're a little more comfortable. You're 0-1. You can maybe look at an off-speed pitch. Ooh, that hung. You get ahead in the count, you can play with a multitude of pitches. You get behind in the count, you got to pretty much throw your fastball.
Yep. Counts 1-1 now.
Carl, the left fielder, batting a little over 200, a junior.
Two and one.
A little high. Maddle's mom and dad both went to Logan. I know him real well.
Oh.
Moved to Holmen. And daughter, a dancer and full of a gift in that area. And Caleb, a great athlete.
Oh, walked him. Here comes another run.
Good way to get an RBI.
So 5-2 now.
Third walk.
Bagnevsky in some trouble out there, huh?
Yeah, third walk that Bagnevsky's given up.
Well, Justin Bosch steps out to the mound. A few words with Bagnevsky, settle down. Murfeld out there also.
Palmer followed by top of the order. Cameron Weber, Wall, Cable, and Fleury.
We'll see what Palmer can do here.
Seventh batter in this inning.
One out, bases still loaded. They have walked Mason Palmer both times up.
Yeah, 1-1
Yep,
to
there's a
Palmer.
strike.
Palmer, I got him walking twice, getting in his third time up now. In the again the top of the fifth.
That's going to go foul.
Thought maybe Mark Wall would bunt him too, bottom of the order. But decides to let him hit.
1-2. Whoa, that gets in the dirt. Comes a runner.
Oh, I think yeah,
Got him.
I think he was, yeah. Good call.
Nice move by Bronson Bagnevsky. He grabbed that ball and dove on him.
And he sprinted from the hill to the plate.
So that'll bring, that should be 2 outs, I think.
Great hustle by Bausch, too.
That was Adam Quam that was tagged out, I believe. So 2 outs now. We continue with Mason Palmer. The count 2-2 to Palmer. That could be a big help to Bagnevsky here, getting him out of this inning. If he can come up with one more strike. 3-2 now, full count.
Yeah, you don't want to put 9 in on base and pitch to the top of the order.
Yeah, not if you can help it.
Cameron Weber hasn't had a hit yet this afternoon.
There's a ground ball. Third baseman bobbles it, throws it to first. He's going to be safe.
Oh, yeah.
Beat it out.
Good speed again by Palmer. Wow. That should have been an out. Just that little bobble by Everson gave him the hit and another run.
6-2. They still got 5-2 up there, but
top of the order. Cameron Weber 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, walked, struck out.
Whoa, that's in the dirt. Runner will head down to third, and the other runner to second, so eliminates a force.
Second wild pitch this inning.
Cameron Weber. Hasn't gotten on base, as you mentioned, but this could be, maybe it's his time now.
2-0. He's gonna like this and get the green light. Yeah, a little high. 3-0.
3-0.
Number 1 hitter. Do you give him the take sign? I don't think so. Let him swing.
He walked him.
Didn't matter, huh? He's not going to go after that one. The 8th player, batter, that Aquinas has faced.
Oh, that Coach Magnevsky's going to come out and talk to. Going to see a pitcher change again?
I don't. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, we are.
Who are they going to put in this time? Magnevsky looks like he's going to go.
He's going to second
base.
Bringing in the lefty.
Number 15. We don't have him on the roster, so.
No, we don't.
We'll find out, folks. We'll find out. Is that.
Got some position changes. Everson staying at third, and
you know that's is that Michael Liam? Number 15. Yeah, it is. That's who it is. Michael Liam comes in to pitch. I didn't know he pitched.
How'd you like to be in this situation, Michael Liam?
Yeah,
a freshman, and you're on the hill with bases loaded. Or maybe no, yeah.
Well, this is a big chance for you. Everson's going to go over to first base. Magnevsky goes to second. Klar is at third base now. Urfeld is at shortstop, I believe, still. Yep.
Now pitching for the Blue Golds, Michael Liam.
Michael Liam, the freshman.
I don't think I've seen him pitch before.
Saw him pitch when he was younger. Bases loaded here. 6-2, top of the 5th. The game was moving along quickly until the last 2 innings.
Till this inning, yeah. Well, the Blue Golds haven't, except for that first inning, it's mostly been 3 up, 3 down. See how Liam does here.
First pitch, a ball low.
1. Ball 2.
See if Michael can find his rhythm, and his fans watching this broadcast hope so too, like Grandma.
I would think so, yeah.
There's a
that
nice
looked
pitch.
pretty good.
Just hung in there a little.
Yeah. It's got kind of a sidearm delivery.
Yeah, hung it a little bit, but good pitch.
2-1. That's a little high. 3-1.
Cable waiting to hit next.
6-2 the score here. Top of the 5th inning. There's a strike. 3-2. Full count now.
See if Michael can throw his best pitch here with a full count. 2 outs. Runners going.
There go the runners.
And he missed.
And he missed. Walked him. So we batted around the batting order now. And that's going to bring up Kevin Cable, who started this all off with a base hit.
He did.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And we've got bases loaded again for the Vikings. And now the score 7-2.
Dangerous hitter, batting .350. 18 RBIs. 2 for 3.
There it is, out to center field. That's going to bring in a couple of runs. Cable going for 3. And he gets in there.
He did, yeah.
Triple.
Oh, boy, was that impressive.
Wow.
Impressive hit right in the gap and good base running. 3 RBIs for him.
And now it's 10-2. This game is quickly going south for the Blue Golds.
It is. Cable boosting his batting average. His 16 RBIs, now 21 RBIs.
Now Brandon Fleury coming up. 2 outs. Now we just have the one runner on third. He's going to hit that one out to center field. Wetzel fields it. And a base hit for Fleury.
Wetzel fields it well, but no chance to get Fleury out. So now Wall back up again.
Nevin Wall's back up. Out on a fielder's choice last time. We're going to have a change here.
And they got a pitch runner.
Oh, yeah, okay. We're sorry they didn't give us a roster, so we can't really tell you who the pinch runner is.
Right.
Number 22.
Kind of unusual. The Blue Gold's good at getting those rosters to us.
Maybe Mom and Dad can recognize him out there. Strike one to Wall. Wall, the DH. Batting for Ben Byam today, the pitcher. One and one.
Liam again, the freshman, in a tough spot for a kid his age.
That's going to go out to left field. Runners move to first and second.
Some very hittable pitches.
11-2 the score now. Are we a run away from the 10-run rule?
We are.
Or do the Blue Golds get another?
They get a chance.
They get a chance to hit. Okay. This is Adam Quam. Ball one. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. And the runners will advance to second and third. Liam steps back up on the mound, 2-0. That'll make it 3-0.
Liam getting a little rattled now.
I think
Needs
he
to
is,
find his poise and hang in there and get the Blue Goals out of this inning.
Walked him. Brings in another run. Makes it 12-2.
Stauffer hit last time up, got on with an error, and he's been on base all 3 times.
Herfeld and Bosch are going to step out there and talk to Liam a little bit, boost his confidence.
Yeah, give him some encouragement. That run hurt because without a Blue Gold run next in their bottom of the 5th, we got an early departure here.
11-2. I think they just haven't put that extra run up on the board yet, right?
Yeah, there's a nice pitch to start out.
Strike one.
To Stauffer. And just a little outside for Liam.
1-1. He tends to pitch it a little on the low side, too.
Yeah.
Coming in below the knees, I think, on a lot of the... There it is. Oh, that's going to go deep.
Right to
Caught
Wetzel.
by Wetzel. Right to Wetzel, and finally retires the side.
Yeah. Hung the ball a little bit, too. Fortunate for Wetzel to get that last out.
So that'll move us to the bottom of the 5th inning and up for the Aquinas Blue Golds at the bottom of the order, I believe. So we'll take a break real quick, folks, and then we'll come back with more of this game right after these messages on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com. Back after this.
air conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson.
Bottom of the fifth. Blue goes down 11-2. Liam Kuyak Murfeld, top of the order. Got a little bit of a uncertainty if it's 11-2 or 12-2.
Yeah, we thought it was 12-2, but they haven't updated the they haven't changed it out there on the scoreboard, so maybe we're wrong.
Yeah, could be.
Big swing.
Boy, nice swing, too.
This is Michael Liam.
Yeah, good mechanics on that swing.
He's going to punch that one down the third base line. It'll go foul.
Michael Liam again, a freshman now in a tough spot against Byam, who's gotten stronger as the game has progressed. Now he's going to have to hit some kind of an off-speed pitch in all probability. Batting in the 8th spot.
Foul tip. Stays in there, 1-2.
See what number 26 Byam delivers here on 1-2.
Woo.
Yeah, low off speed and got Michael.
Struck him out.
Liam, second strikeout for Liam.
C.J. Meyer.
I think the ninth. I have the 9th strikeout for Byam.
We have a pinch hitter coming in now. This is C.J. Meyer, the junior. He's gonna for Kuyak, I believe.
C.J. Meyer, big kid, number 10 in the lineup.
1 out. There's a strike. Strike 1. I'm pretty impressed with Ben Byam. He has had a great day. Holmen's got some great pitchers on this team this year.
Yeah, they have 5 quality guys that can
strike 2.
Do some damage on the hill. That should be a big asset in the postseason.
Yeah.
And we just may be covering some of that postseason excitement, huh?
Yeah, you bet. Fly ball, that's going to curve and go foul. Sure is a great field the Blue Golds have out here, though, isn't it?
Well, last year we talked about that a lot, too. Again, Lee Gilbert Field. And all of this is, these improvements have done with donations and volunteer help. I mean, it's a picturesque field in this area, isn't it?
It really is.
I'd like to see the Rangers do something like this at
they
Logan
need to.
High School.
They need to.
They need a lot of work on that field.
1-2 the count. Got him.
Good speed on that 2-strike fastball.
So we'll go to the top of the order and bring up Brandon Murfeld now. See if he can get a 2-out rally going.
Murfeld
for the
1
Blue
for
Golds.
2. A senior, ending a tremendous 4 years. Brandon Murfeld.
Yeah.
The season is. Sports will continue, though, as we talked about in the first inning, and playing in the basketball all-star game.
He had an issue with injury, didn't he, that early in the basketball season? I think he's injured himself in football.
He did, and then
So
he came
didn't
back
play for a
to
while.
Be all-conference, and
2-0 the count.
a lot of fond memories for that young man.
There's a foul ball, 2-1.
But Byam's velocity has picked up by throwing around maybe 80, 82 miles an hour.
You got that inner radar gun going, huh?
Right here. Yeah.
2-1. Ground ball back to Byam. Oh, he bobbles it. Murfeld could beat it out, and he does.
He did, and shows you speed again. Just running it out. Never just thinking, well, I didn't hit the ball as hard as I thought. I'm just going to jog to first. No.
Base hit.
No,
they put it up as an error.
Yeah, I would give an error to
pitcher.
Byam, yeah.
E1, huh? 2 outs, man on first. This is Justin Bosch. Ground ball goes right to the second baseman. He's going to throw to first.
Oh, nice
Got him.
pickup. That was not easy. That was a great pickup by Logan Stauffer.
So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Our score, I believe it's 11-2.
It is if the Blue Gulls take the field, and they are.
I guess it is, yeah. So
we were thinking of 12-2 and
we really
5
did.
innings.
Yep. So we go to the top of the 6th inning, and while they're getting ready out there, that gives me a chance to remind you one of our sponsors is Blaschke and Schneider Funeral Home. They've been providing thoughtful services for over 90 years now. 2 locations, Caledonia Street and West Avenue. Before the game ends tonight, we will choose a Blaschke Schneider Funeral Home player of the game for both Aquinas and Holmen. That'll be coming up a little later on, so stick around for that, folks. Meantime, 11-2. Moving into the 6th inning. Incidentally, if you're watching us on the internet right now, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Right next to the screen you're watching, there should be a little red button that says subscribe, and if you push that, then every time our station goes live with any kind of game or baseball, football, basketball, you'll get a message on your phone that says KQEG just went live.
Yeah, and my grandson set it up for me, so I have it too.
Good.
Because I didn't know how to do it.
Of course you didn't.
So, well, not only I hope you enjoy it, but I hope you're going to stay with us into the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leading off for the Vikings.
So, Vikings. We'll start out with Caleb Mattel. Bottom of the order, Mattel, then Palmer, and then go to the top of the order, and Cameron Weber.
Mattle's been on base twice.
The Blue Golds will keep Michael Liam on the field, or on the mound. That'll be a foul ball.
Mattel hungry after his first pitch. Mattel only a junior. I'm sure his parents are excited for what's ahead for that young man.
Ground ball. Murfeld's got it at shortstop, bobbles it a bit, throws to first, and he kind of took Everson off the base on that throw.
E6.
So Mattel gets on.
Mattel on base again, 3 out of 4 times. And with good speed, that's dangerous.
All right, so that brings up, now I was going to say Mason Palmer, but that's not Mason Palmer. That's a pinch hitter. And again, we apologize, we don't know who that is.
Well, again, we haven't gotten a program, and the PA announcer doesn't let us know.
Ground ball slips past the third baseman, but Weber, or rather Murfeld, was there to pick it up quickly. But a base hit by whoever that was.
Next up at the top of the Viking order, Cameron Weber.
Cameron Weber now coming up, top of the order.
Cameron Weber walked last time up. Walked twice, actually. Hit by a pitch, too.
Fly ball. Caught out in right field. They're going to go to third base with it. And both runners get, one moves safely to third, and the other one stays on first, gets back.
Nice catch in right field.
So that brings up Rylan Wall.
Evan Kuyak.
Oh, excuse me.
That was not an easy play either by Evan Kuyak.
Okay, we got another pinch hitter in. There's another one. We don't know who this is. Is this Reichert? Andrew Reichert, maybe? I'm not sure.
I wish I could get the attention of a Viking
parent
here to find out who these hitters are. Who is that?
Ben Reichert. Okay. That's Ben Reichert.
Ben Reichert hitting?
Yep. Ben Reichert.
We didn't get the other pinch. We don't have a program, so the other pinch hitter was Trevor Phillips.
Trevor Phillips, okay.
Okay, now we know who's up. So thanks. We need to have you hang around us there, Mr. Weber. If you just joined us, 11-2 Vikings.
3-0, make it 4-0. And he walks him. So that is, I believe, the fourth walk for Liam. And now Kevin Cable comes up. And here's a fierce hitter. 2 base hits so far today.
Batting is Kevin Cable.
Now, Liam throws this sidearm, and I seem to remember hearing that sidearm pitchers don't last as long. It's more effort to throw the ball. Is that true?
It depends on. I've seen sidearm pitchers in the big leagues last for a heck of a long time. They're
Is that right?
deceptive coming off the hill, but I think if you asked physical therapists, they'd probably say that. Trainers.
Ground ball past the mound and out into center field, and that'll bring in some runs.
Boy, another hit for Cable. He's just had one heck of a day, huh?
Well, it brings in 1 run anyway.
I have him 4 for 5 too.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you're right. 4 for 5. Forgot he was up twice in the 5th inning, wasn't he?
Now we know who's up. Brandon Fleury. We can recognize him.
Yep.
We recognize him.
We're back to Brandon Fleury.
We can recognize Brandon Fleury and Ben Byam.
And bases loaded, 1 out.
Because they have the best hair in the entire in the stadium.
2-0. Nevin Wall up next.
Okay. Nevin Wall on deck.
Yep. We'll see what Fleury does here. 1 out, bases loaded, 3-0. And he walks him.
2 best hairstyles, and then I think we might have
another
pitching change here too. We do.
Well, with a 3-0 count.
So we have a pitching change in number 9.
And another one of our sponsors today, Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services, serving the La Crosse area for more than 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and in Onalaska. So on the mound now for the Blue Golds, looks like it's number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Riley Clark.
Riley Clark.
Well,
Riley Clark steps onto the mound this time. Riley Clark, freshman also. So you talked about the fact that the Blue Golds are young, and we're seeing a lot of that young talent today, aren't we?
We really are. I knew that the Blue Golds, in talking to Scott Bagneski, were going to use a lot of pitchers, young pitchers today if they had to. because we talked about the schedule ahead for the Blue Goals as we see Clar warming up, and the key game of the week that Scott Bagneski has circled is their game against Viroqua on tomorrow, actually, at Viroqua, because Viroqua is in their cluster of teams in the postseason.
Ah, okay.
So that will have a huge impact. That game tomorrow, Rick, will have a huge impact in seeding, where they are in seeding.
Gotcha.
So give you a little preview of what's ahead tomorrow for the Blue Goals. But they got to focus on finishing strong here, down 13-2 in the top of the sixth, with only one out.
So here's Nevin Wall facing a new pitcher. Hits a high fly ball, center field. Wetzel's under it. He's got it. Here's the throw.
And wisely, there's a teaching point. Why? First of all, goes back on the ball, catches it on the way in, gets his feet set, Rick, and doesn't throw it home because knowing that deep, he's not going to get the runner at home. Throws it to third, keeping the runner at second. That's good baseball.
14-2 the score now, 2 outs. There's a strike. Whoa, right back to Clar.
Self-defense.
And he caught that one.
It's like, would either hit, it might have hit the umpire if he wouldn't have caught it.
Wow. Fast move. I mean, talk about thinking fast. Riley Clar moves quickly and grabs that one.
Alert, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well.
14-2. Are we're going to do another half inning here?
We are, and the Blue Goals have their work cut out for them.
They do, and while they're working, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with more of this game right after these messages, so stick around, everybody. Back after this.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Sofas, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Recliners, great. Prices, great. Personalities, and...
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyers Furniture.
Please.
TV. It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers from La Crosse and Toma tell you about how their season's going, and maybe a couple of different guests along the way, too.
If there's a race at a track in about 4 states, we're going to be there. I'll be announcing there. The video cameras are going to be going full force, and you'll see them Thursday through Sunday. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Race. Hey, race fans, it's the voice, Dan Dyke, along with Paul Reichert and Billy Knocknalls. We are ready for year number 9 of Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.
It's going to be a great season. We're going to have drivers.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson, Terry Erickson. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning now, and our score 14-2. And Everson steps into the batter's box for the Blue Golds to see if he can get something going here.
Struck out last time. First time up. Walked.
Strike. 1-1. Don't forget to tune in Sunday night, folks, for NASCAR racing on KQEG TV, 7 p.m. Knights of Thunder roll on KQEG as the racetrack at the La Crosse Speedway gets up and running. Seeing some exciting races out there. You got to get out there this year. You keep saying you're going to come, and then you don't.
This is my year.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
your grandkids would love it.
I know they would.
25 late models out this last week. What a great couple races. He strikes out.
Everson's second time he struck out. Pulled his head a little bit on that one. But, again, dependable hitter. Well, do I get...
you get great treatment.
KQEG.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell them you're coming. They'll be watching for you.
Yeah, sure. And Magnum.
You can take
TV,
that 2 ways. Yeah.
Magnum TV will take care of my tickets.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just let me know what time you'll be there.
You have Cub tickets too for me?
No, those are for me. Sorry.
That's right. Your roots are in that area.
There you go. 0-2 the count. Wetzel. Whoa, he reached for that one.
Chased a bad pitch.
He sure did.
Boy, nice defense that time by Brandon Fleury. He's a solid catcher. We have 2 good catchers here this afternoon.
Jack Coleman.
I think I got 12 strikeouts so far for Byam. Does that sound right to you?
It does.
What a day he's having on the mound. 2 outs now.
I have exactly 12.
Jack Coleman back up again. And strike 1 to Coleman. Strike 2.
Byam is on his way as a senior to a 7-4 record. Been impressive throughout the whole game.
Strike 3.
Yeah, looking. 3 strikeouts in
Done.
a row to end
boom,
the game.
Boom, boom, boom. That
Oh,
should bring us to the
goodness.
end of the game, I think.
Well, again, we talked about what's ahead for the Blue Gulls, a big week, and their seeding meeting on Wednesday, and we'll hopefully be covering some of the postseason. And the Holmen having a great season, moved to 14-6,
yeah,
and on staying on top of the MVC, and they have a big week ahead. Logan on Thursday, Weedsburg on Friday, and then again Winona on Saturday. So both these teams have 4 games this week, end their season in a non-conference game on the May 21st, and they start their postseason, Rick, on May 28th. They'll probably get a bye, so they may not even play until May 30th.
Yeah. Holmen goes 8-2 after this one. The Blue Golds will be 3-7 in conference, and we will be back with you again, folks, coming up on Thursday when we bring you GET at West Salem. That should be a pretty good game. Game time at 5 o'clock, so tune in just around 5 o'clock on the internet, or you can watch the game the next night at 6 o'clock on 23. All right.
Players of the game?
Oh, yes, players of the game.
I'm going to go the Blue Golds with the number of putouts that Gavin Wetzel had in center. I had him for 8 putouts, 8 catches. Played solid. Didn't have his best game on at the plate.
With Holmen, it's got to be Ben Byam.
Certainly Ben Byam. I'm going to go with both Ben Byam, who moved his record to 7-4 and had 13 strikeouts.
Yep.
And Kevin Cable, who was 4 for 5, a triple, 3 singles, 6 RBIs, and was a critical component, a huge component to the number of runs the Vikings scored.
Well, again, our final score, 14-2. The Holmen Vikings win it today. For Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching High School Baseball on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.
You've been watching the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Holmen Vikings and the Aquinas Blue Golds. Tonight's game was brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning at 1025 Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Your comfort is their business. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Blaschke Schneider Funeral Home, serving the Cooley region since 1929. Kirchner Custom Builders, for residential and commercial building, call Kirchner Custom Builders. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury on Main Street in Holmen. Get back in the game with Premier Spine Health and Injury. Battery Mart, with batteries for your car, boat, ATV, or motorcycle, even your lawnmower. Battery Mart. Fiesta Mexicana. Don't just have dinner, make it a fiesta at Fiesta Mexicana on La Crosse's south side. And Bacalar Sausage, making quality sausage products since 1935. Thanks for watching High School Baseball on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com. You've been watching the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week.